It turns out that this plastic is broken and it can be welded together with a battery without watering and sticking. No matter how long and deep it breaks, it will never break after welding it together. So how do you weld it well with a battery? Let's take a look. The method is actually very simple. If it is this kind of small battery, 1.5 volt, you can use 2 or 3 sections in series for it to be used together. If it is this 18650 lithium battery, 1 or 2 will do the trick. We directly use this voltage is a little higher. Like this, it is 3.7 volts. With this you have 2 or 3 strings together. Then the method is the same. Here we don't have to distinguish between the negative. Find a line in this position, take the belt and stick it. This is one of its positive poles. There is no need to distinguish between positive and negative electrodes. We can just make it firm. After that is its negative pole. We find 2 lines to pick it up and take it out. We all know that when the battery is short-circuited and discharged, its current ratio is relatively large. We use this end to weld plastic using the shorting current it emits. The method is very simple. For example, in this case, we can weld it both inside and outside. We first put it together, then glue one side to it with a tape, and then weld the other side. Let's first glue this side to it with a tape and solder its outer side. Because the outer side is a plane, it is better to weld, and the inner side is uneven, right? We simply glue it and weld it to this position. Before soldering, we put a layer of tin foil on it. Like this tin foil tape itself, it is conductive. It can help us better capture this short-circuit current. Let this current be applied directly to the tin foil, heat it, and melt the plastic. Did you see? This is a gap. You can see it very clearly. After that, short the battery to it and solder it directly, soldering together. These 2 wires are equivalent to taking its short-circuit current, which is a sign of its breakage. We put this on this because it is electrically conductive. We just like this and fix it bit by bit through this gap. Do you see it? The temperature was very high and we repaired it along this gap in it. It can melt at high temperatures like this. We give it a little bit of repair. The current of this short circuit is very, very large. Melt all the places in this gap, let it melt together. When this discharge, the high temperature it produces can melt the plastic. You see, it's equivalent to our plastic welding technology. We brought it this tin foil glue to it and got it off like this. After getting rid of it, the plastic has been welded together. This kind of repair is simple and practical. Find a battery short-circuit discharge and you can share it with you, isn't it? We'll see you next time.